Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
18. What's that? Foul. Buggy.
As Stroud now to throw. A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Well, 3 and out to start the game would have been a real disappointment. So this is a nice job of finding something you think will work and executing it. And they're able to keep this opening drive going.
On the quick, right?
They'll run with a USC man, Woody Marks.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Stroud working out of the gun.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins,
43 yards.
and the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A man who is both a prep and collegiate star here in the Lone Star State, Devon Achane.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Jalen Knoll deep for Houston.
That time on the clock.
And the Texans will take over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They just got to go seize it.
That one complete. It's tapped down.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
At the 33-yard line.
Stroud out of the gun here.
And this one is incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Look the hot.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Now this is fielded in the end zone.
And he'll be tackled inside his own 15. The decision to bring it out cost him some yardage. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards.
And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
The drive starts with a run from Achane.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
And the Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On play action, here's Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Achane gets it from the gun. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he gets it up past the 35.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Dolphins.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Miami. 44 yards.
That's another Dolphins. First down. Pick up the 44 yards on the play. First down, Miami.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
All right, go ahead, go. Ready.
Now Tua just going to back this forward on the end around. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Tua.
It's right around the 6.
And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, but that last one earning them a new set of downs.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Called it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I have a feel they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Ready.
And they'll go with a ground attack here.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Going to the air. Tagovailoa.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 34.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Now he's going to step up and run. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
4th down. Here's Stroud.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Short throw into the hands of Jordan.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
4 yards.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, let's go. Swat, another swat.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Stroud looking to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Look at hot, look at hot. Oh, ready?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
118. What's that?
Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Tank Dell.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Texans add 6 to their lead.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Score Texans 14, Dolphins 3. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Looking to pass. Tua. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
And the Texans are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Short throw into the hands of Jordan.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. A short one's going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 32 on the play.
That's another Texans. First down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Stroud looking to change the play. Mixon. Touchdown, Houston.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Jalen Waddle on the return. The Dolphins take over first and 10. At their own.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And the pass complete to Waller on the out route.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
At the 45-yard line.
Tua going to throw. Now they'll tuck this and run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
44, ready. 18,
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And this is taken in at the 5. And the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
All right, go ahead, go. Help.
From the gun, it's Tua. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
This is caught.
Oh, he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far. And that's going to be how this first half will come to an end.
Why you all in my face? Taking up all of my space. You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
All right. 18,
Up the middle, Achane.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back in.
Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Here's Noel.
49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Stroud sets up the play action. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Jaden Higgins. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here we go, let's go. Wait.
Throwing now is Stroud. They set up the screen, Marks. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Here's Stroud. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. The throwing again is Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Tony.
Now Stroud. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Jordan.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Play action. Stroud now.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
31-yard line.
What's that? 18. What's that?
And Stroud now to throw.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Nico Collins,
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Texans are able to add on to that lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Dolphins 3.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 36-yard line.
Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And the Dolphins first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
It's second and inches. At the 41-yard line.
Off the play action. Tagovailoa. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, 41 yards. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And that one obviously worked out, but it's one where you kind of hold your breath because he was sitting there waiting to take a hit as he threw that ball downfield.
And this is the NFL. You're going to be tested a lot as a guy throwing the football. Will you stand in there, take the hit, and deliver downfield? And when you do it consistently, your offensive line loves you. Your receivers love you. Everyone does their job to the utmost because they have that kind of confidence in you, and they know that you've shown some toughness, and that's what he exhibited there.
But your body hates you.
No, your body's not real thrilled about the whole thing, but ice packs all around for the QB.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. A gain of 3, second down.
On the quick, right?
Stroud going to give the marks. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
Look the hot.
Stroud to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, sometimes with a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. Second and goal from inside the 5. Mixon again. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here's another second and goal, this time from half the distance closer.
Oh, right.
And they'll run again. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
And goal to
Uno Mars. Uno Mars. Hey, south.
Back to throw. Stroud. And it'll be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Will Anderson picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Loss of 5 yards. It's third down. Third and 11.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to take another shot here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Through the middle of the field.
And still fighting. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out and let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Operating from the gun. Stroud. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins,
23 yards for the touchdown.
and the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
They're able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Now Tua.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 18.
Now Tua going to change the play.
Dolphins first down.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And Waller taking it in over the middle. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 28.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Ready.
Here's Tua.
This goes out wide from Madison.
Touchdown, Dolphins. Alexander Madison, a 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
The Tua going to try and throw for it.
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Short throw into the hands of Jordan.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He'll swing this out to Marks.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
But it's 4th down.
Hey, uno more.
4th down. Here's Stroud. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the turnover, it's Tua. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's going to let it fly. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. It's a big play there for Miami. 56 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short game. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Tua finding his old Alabama teammate Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Throwing Tua.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So Houston going to come away here with the victory.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.
If you're a Freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. Off we go from Southern California. And no chance. chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Every time I start to believe something taken from me.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing from the start. Here's Smith. He's hit as he throws. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 2nd down, option going left. Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. And one of the Raiders able to get back in there and secure possession so they keep the ball.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. He's got his man. That's best. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Raider first down.
Las Vegas.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On the handoff, this is Genty. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
3rd and 11.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Smith. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
But this turns out to be a solid return. They finally get into the ground. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. First carry here for the former Tar Heel, Omarion Hampton. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Out to his right. That one's down the field, but it is incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. We'll get this complete left side to Johnston. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Charger first down.
And the Chargers first down.
Shotgun now for Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Pulamaut.
Herbert's pass intercepted by the Raiders. They'll take over at 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Genty. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's tackled at the 20-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second
Ball
and
on the
7.
40 now. Here's second down and 7.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Smith. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. It is uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
7 yards to go.
Here we go.
They run out of the gun with Genty. They get 15 on that game. First down, Vegas.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass. But give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal. Here's Genty. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
It's a loss of
From a little further back, here's second and goal.
The 10-yard line.
From the gun, it's Gino. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will come to an end. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football as they will see what they can do with this third and goal.
Here we go, Salon.
Gino to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Vegas.
Las Vegas. Daniel Carlson.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
What? Yeah. Really with it. I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got out of hands.
Let's go. Ready?
On first down, Herbert. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. On the ground, it's Kamani Vidal. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10.
On the play.
From the gun, it's Herbert. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
12. 21.
Here's Herbert. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
A loss of 16 yards on the play. Brings up third down.
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Hey, Ram. Grenade.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Now the ball thrown deep for Johnston. And the Raiders are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flat. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
Now a run for the first time for the veteran Raheem Mostert. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
I can promise you that is not how he wanted to start this drive, Mike. To get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw, here's Smith. He's going to air this one out. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Tarheeb Still.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
At the 32.
Ray.
Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That's into the hands of Disley downfield. First time these two have connected this afternoon. And it'll wind up being a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Disley is the man in motion. Hampton trying to work inside. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one. And 3rd down coming up. Herbert to throw. He gets this one complete to Johnston. And he'll take this one in. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, LA. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice. But it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
That ties the game at 7.
We're on top, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
On 1st down is Smith. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Hey, we go.
Here's Gino. That's caught by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Raider 1st down. A run out of the gun for Genty. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. He's a yard short of that first down. A good spot here. Second and a yard. Now, Gino. Over the middle. That's the tight end, Bowers. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control. They got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Las Vegas.
It's a huge play in a tight ball game. 31 yards. Middle. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. To throw is Smith. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
Intended for
trying to get it to his tight end, Croc. And it'll be second and goal.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up third and goal. Genty driving to the end zone, and he's in. Touchdown.
Las Vegas.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Herbert now on first down. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is caught. What a throw. McConkey. Touchdown Chargers.
Touchdown Chargers.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
So now this to get him back to even heading into the break. He knocks it through, and the Chargers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. And that's going to be short, not making it to the landing zone. So this means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. They'll give this to Vidal. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. Now Herbert. That's going to be incomplete. Good work. The defender bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
On third and long, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
On the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They go play action with Smith. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
He's taken down just shy of midfield. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Vegas.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Play action now. It's Gino. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. On the carry, here's Mostert. And the D closes quickly. He stops after a gain of a yard. Dayon Henley there on the tackle.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
6. From the shotgun, it's Smith. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, on comes Daniel Carlson for the Raiders field goal. This would tie the NFL record, a 66-yard attempt. And as expected, this one's not good. It's no good. And the score, remains level.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
On first down, it's Hampton. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
Quarterbacks are drafted for their coverage rings. We see it year in and year out. Teams want to fortify their pass defense. But when they can come up in run support, it's just an added bonus for a defense. And this young rookie, he was one of the best picks available in last year's draft, and we can see why.
2nd and 11. They'll go again with Hampton, and he nearly got free. But as it is, he's gained of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throwing now is Herbert. He's got his man. Allen with the connection. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
And the Chargers, 1st down.
Throwing, Herbert. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Pat McConkey. Touchdown Chargers. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and it's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Chargers 21, Raiders 14.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
26-yard line.
Smith to throw on 1st down. Rolling right. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Geno Smith sack.
That is a Dafe always. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. That's left side to Tucker. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. The Raiders send their punt team out as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. Herbert now on 1st down. To the middle of the field. He's got Johnston. Down to the 10. And he will go all the way. Johnston. Touchdown, Los Angeles. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play run after the catch.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Hey, here we go, hey.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. He'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Khalil Mack, multiple time All-Pro. They're on the tackle. Second down, 8 yards to go.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll go again with Genty. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. From the gun, it's Gino. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's second down and 10.
From the shotgun, Smith. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards.
Las Vegas.
A first down throw for Smith. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Get about 6 before he's taken down. He'll come up to third and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
He'll try to pick it up with Genty, but he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Now, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored.
And he will score! Game on! Brock Bowers! Touchdown Raiders! Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. Can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting? Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6. at the Raiders' 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Herbert. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. And the Chargers have the first down.
At the 17-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Hampton. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back in line of scrimmage. That's it.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
On play action now. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
14.
Shotgun now for Herbert. That is hauled in at the 5. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
First down. First and goal.
And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Now here's second and
gain
goal.
on the play. Leads to second and goal. At the 4-yard line.
This one caught at the 4. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
1 yard on the play. It's now
Herbert now on third and goal. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes fourth and goal.
For the Chargers field goal. A 20-yard.
His kick is good. He got it. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away.
The Raiders take over first and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
Smith now to throw on first down. That's caught left side by Bowers. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Throwing on second down. Smith. Oh, man, open downfield is Thornton. And he will score. Game on. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
And now the Raiders faced with an important two-point conversion attempt.
Up for the 2-point conversion.
Working out of the gun, Smith. And he gets into the end zone, so a huge part of the comeback right there. They get the 2-point conversion. It's now a 1-score game here in the 4th.
Daniel Carlson.
So it is back to a 1-point game now in the 4th quarter as they kick it away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Herbert. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Second down and 8.
Set. Ready.
That's caught out wide on the RPO. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield.
A gain of 12 yards.
It's It's a pickup of 12. First down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
And they'll get about an 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Set. Grenade. Grenade. Kappa, kappa, kappa.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. He works free. Right side. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown.
Mike, on the list of worst possible outcomes for this drive, that is certainly at the top. With this much time left, all you're looking to do is, one, maintain possession of the ball, and number two, run off as much clock as possible. Then disaster strikes. Not only do you turn the ball over, you let them take it back for 6, and now you find yourself coming back onto the field here in a minute, trailing with very little time left.
To kick off for Las Vegas.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want a defender to return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Every day come cool and shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state. Don't worry daily. But if I lick my keys, it goes away. Then honey.
Here's first and 10.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Set. Grenade. Baylor tight. Set.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He's going to let this one go deep. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game.
It was really a disappointing performance. I'm a little surprised, Mike, that he continues to put the ball in danger this often. I mean, to make a couple mistakes early on, that happens, but at some point you got to make a correction, and until he does, this defense just continues to make him pay.
And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. This one is about done. And we'll get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining. So big kick coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one is going to run out of steam. This is short. It's no good.